Aerotechnics, one among of the aviation companies in Tanzania, has recently opened the registration window for EASA Part 66 B1 B2 training and exams. I'm here with the Manager and Training Officer of Aerotechnics, Ms. Kina Msuya, as we need to learn more about the registration process and the upcoming classes, as we already know that the registration window is expected to be closed on November 30, but we also need to get the full picture of how these trainings are going to be the game changer in aviation industry in Tanzania and in East Africa generally. So this is Ms. Kina Msuya, and I'm so delighted to have her on this interview today. Hi, Ms. Kina.
Hi, Zana.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. You?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for joining us today.
I'm delighted as well.
Okay, so Kina, can you briefly explain to us what's new about these Aerotechnics classes, upcoming classes?
Okay, so for the first time, our candidates get to choose where they want to sit for their EASA B1, B2 exams, either in Tanzania, Kenya, or Canada. This for us reflects expanding global footprint and our commitment to accessibility without compromising our standards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell us why is November registration season so popular?
Okay, being our end of year intake, historically, it attracts a lot of applicants because most students tend to plan their calendar around it. And so for us, it's a season of registration. It's also known as a season where ambition meets opportunity.
Now, can you explain to us what makes Aerotechnics training different from others in East Africa?
Okay, so that's a good question. So our program runs for 4 months, and not because it's only longer, but it's also richer. Our candidates get to benefit from several other things apart from the classroom instructions. They get to benefit from online pre-class revisions, of which they run for 2 months, so they get to familiarize with the modules beforehand. Then we have the in-class instructions, technical instructions, whereby these are instructor-led classes where the candidates get to be taught each course in details by our instructors. So it's more of a technical class. They have that experience. Also, we have written mentorships for those that follow us on our social media pages. They have seen, or someone can go and scroll down, and they'll see our written mentorships, of which so far we've done a range of topics, including how to cover regulations, how to fill logbooks, and so forth, and how to answer interview questions. Yeah, I guess so they can go and scroll on our pages. So yes, we run them monthly, so they get to benefit from them. We also have industry symposiums, or whereby industry symposiums. We had one in Canada last year, and we're planning that come 2026 we'll have one here in Tanzania. Also, we cover their career readiness. We have that in which now when a student finishes all this, the training and everything, we prepare them for their career workshops. So we don't only train them, because the reason why someone is getting the training, it's because they, for the next step, for the career transition and so forth. So yes, we also have that. We help students. We help them with interview questions. We help them with CV. We tailor their CVs and package them according to the roles that they have applied for. So yes, but we also help students with logbook filling. This is a whole different process. It's sitting for the EASA training and exams is just 30% of it all. They have worksheets to answer, to fill in, and so they have to do it in a way that as per EASA regulations and requirements. So we also assist with that. We'll tell them where to apply for their licenses. Yes, we do all that. We package them. We help them for the next step. So I will say we get them ready or package them for global career.
Ms. Kina, is Aerotechnics only focused on training engineers to work in airlines?
Not at all, Zena. So while our EASA B1 B2 training equips our students to work in airline environments, but we also prepare them for manufacturing roles. As far as my knowledge, I guess Aerotechnics is the only company that prepares them to work for the manufacturing roles. Our curriculum is well tailored and for workshop preparedness, and for individuals or the candidates to work for both operators and OEMs. We have alumni. We have an alumni at the Havilland, Canada, working with Q400 aircraft program. Yes, so that represents our global depth. But not only that, we have alumni all over the continent working. So I guess Aerotechnics is the only company that you come to us and you want contact details for an alumni anywhere in the continent, and we'll hand it over to you.
So, Ms. Kina, Aerotechnics as a training organization, do you help students with job placement or attachment?
As earlier mentioned, we walk through the journey with the candidates, or the students rather. So we don't only train them and drop them. We help them with the mentorship, the interviews, the logbook fillings, all that I mentioned in the previous question. We do all that. So this is to prepare them for the job roles, or for the next phase that they go to for jobs placements. Yeah. So as an organization, we prepare our candidates, we walk with them throughout the journey, we train them, we mentor them, so that they be ready for the roles, for the career roles. Not only that, we help them with the qualifications, we help them qualify for the roles that they're applying for. So recently, for an EAS, for one to get an EASA license, they have to have 3 years experience, right? So and recently, EASA, was it June last year? EASA came with another requirement that if one was working for a local operator, so this is during the logbook filling, right? So if one was working with a local operator and it is not EASA approved, they will need to have at least 6 to 12 months experience with an operator that is EASA approved. So we also help our students with this, because I have an example. We have this year, we one of the candidates did not qualify for that, so we moved them from Wilson Airport to Jomo Kenyatta Airport so that they could qualify to get an EASA license. When you look at the caliber of our directors, we have refined instructors and professors that we work with. That's public knowledge, I guess. Everybody should know that. Like, a person can go and check on the professors or the directors that we work with, the stakeholders that we have. Yeah.
So, Ms. Kina, among all the institutions, why did Aerotechnics choose German institution for training?
Germany is the benchmark of global aerospace engineering, a home to Airbus major sites, and leading aviation firms like MTU Aero Engines and Lufthansa Technik. Its alignment to EASA standards, commitment to sustainability, and legacy of precision makes it a better partner. Germany is the innovator. The Germans are the innovators and the inventors of the technology. So rather than partnering with fellow consumers of the knowledge or of the technology, why not partner with the best? So yes, we decided to partner with the Germans because they're the innovators and the inventors of most of the technology in aviation. So if you saw the article that I or rather the column that I published on Daily News weeks ago. It was about German's aviation legacy. It talks about how German has managed to command respect in the European part, and I guess the continent as whole, as inventors and innovators of the best technology when it comes to aviation. So yes, that makes them the better partner. So Tanzanian students get to gain the same exposure that powers the Europe, aerospace system. So yes, they get the quality and the best education that is from the inventors and not from our fellow consumers.
Now, Ms. Kina, as we approach to the end of this interview, what's your message to prospective students?
Okay, so my message to prospective students is that, the main reason engineers pursue EASA B1, B2 license is because of the global opportunities it unlocks. Otherwise, a local TCIA license, may be sufficient, but limited in reach. Yeah. So for someone who has all this knowledge and all this information, the choice of a training provider in Tanzania is clear. From German excellence to job placements in Canada and beyond, Aerotechnics means business. So yes, registrations are open till 30th of November. You can choose your exam center from Tanzania, Kenya, or Canada. So yes, join a program that prepares you for impact both locally and globally. For registrations, people can visit our offices at Mikocheni, Garden Road, Plot 36A. We have our Instagram page at Aerotechnics Limited. We have LinkedIn at Aerotechnics Limited. We have a phone number, which is +255 760 570957. We also have email. You can go at info@aerotechnics.co.tz. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ms. Kina, for your time.
Thank you too.
Okay, that was Ms. Kina Msuya, Operation and Training Manager in Aerotechnics, one among of the aviation companies here in Tanzania, which has recently opened the registration window for students or aircraft engineers who wants to apply for EASA Part 66 B1 B2 or sit for the exams of EASA Part 66 B1 B2. The registration window is expected to be closed on November 30, and this is the big opportunity for aircraft engineers to keep soaring to their career in the aviation industry. My name is Zena Kasim. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.